What is up, YouTube? Welcome to Premium MMA. My name is Hydro, aka Big Splash. I'm here to give you my best bets for UFC Fight Night. Josh Emmett versus Ilia Topuria. Let's get straight into it. First up, we got the parlays. I have a three-way parlay with three favorites in them, and those favorites are Tatsuro Terra, Randy Brown, and Neil Magny. And I do believe those three could get it done in their matchups. The only one I'm really concerned about is the Neil Magny one because he is going against Phil Rowe, which is a really good elite striker. But other than that, I think Neil Magny is a very all-around good mixed martial artist. But other than that, these are my three most confident fighters on the card. And I put a whole unit on them, and that gives me 231. So I parlayed Tatsuro Terra, Randy Brown, and Neil Magny, and he gives me a plus 231. So I win 230 bucks putting a whole $100 on it. And I did. I put a whole unit on there. Onto my fun parlay. And this is an underdog parlay with underdogs on it. And I only have two underdogs this week. Usually I have more. Like I pick more, but even because I don't look at the odds before I pick fighters. I do not look at the odds. I pick my fighters first and then I look at their odds. And I'll be surprised at sometimes if they're favorites or underdogs. And here I was surprised that Trevor Peek was an underdog. Well, a slight underdog. I got him at an even. So you could pretty much say he's an underdog. And Jack Jenkins, he is a plus 180, which is also pretty good. And he's a great fighter. He's a live underdog in this matchup. So I parlayed Jack Jenkins and Trevor Peek, and I only put $30 on them. Putting $30 on them will give me 150. It pays me out like 145 and 150, somewhere around there. And yeah, and if you put a whole $100 on this underdog parlay, you win $148. So you win $148 plus your 100 back. And I was thinking about it since it's two fighters, and I do believe these guys could get it done in their fight. I was thinking about putting a whole unit on there, but like I said, I don't try to get too greedy with it. I just, just stick to the plan and just roll with it. And yeah, so these guys got me at a value of a plus 488, and I only put 0.3 units, which is $30, and the payout is still good. I get paid out about 150. So onto my money lines. I put a whole unit on Jack Jenkins. I got him at a plus 180, and I do think he could get it done against Jamal Emmers. Jamal Emmers is nothing to be played with. He's a really good fighter. He's slick on the ground, but I just think Jack Jenkins is better, and he'll just out wrestle Jamal Emmers just if he wanted to. Jack Jenkins, he's been looking good lately, so that's why I have him in my money line, and I got him in my fun bet. And I put a whole unit on him, and I got him at a plus 180, which is not bad at all. He's a live underdog, y'all. Next money line I got is Trevor Peek. I put a whole unit on him. I got it out of plus 110, basically even. And I'm surprised he's the underdog in this fight. I believe he'll just walk down his opponent. And yeah, like I said, he does leave his chin in the air, but I believe he's tough enough to hold up and end up getting a knockout on how he does in all the rest of his fights. So I do believe he can get it done here in his matchup. And I got him at a plus 110. I put a whole unit on him as well. And my money lines, like I said, I parlay him as a fun bet, and I only put about $30 on them, 20 bucks, maybe 50 if I feel confident, but I try not to go over 30 because I just try not to get too greedy with it. Once you get too greedy with it, that's when you start losing your money. So I try to keep it fun and not greedy, fun. So these are my bets for UFC Fight Night, Josh Emmett versus Ilia Topuria. This is going to be a great one. It's going to have me at the edge of my seat, and I just can't wait for it. If y'all want to see me break down the whole fight card, click the video right down below. Other than that, if y'all enjoyed the video or agree with me, like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.